How to freeze panes in Excel. Freezing a pane is commonly used in Excel when scrolling through a large amount of data. Here I have a spreadsheet that has world population data for multiple years. When I scroll to the right, I can see that the column headers are intact, so I can see the years, but I cannot see the countries. Similarly, when I scroll down, the country names remain intact, but I have lost the years. To solve this problem, we can use the Freeze Panes option of Excel. This is under the View menu on the Windows section. There's an option called Freeze Panes. So the first thing I do is navigate to the step 1 is to navigate to the Freeze Panes option. And depending on what I want frozen, I will choose the option. So step 2 is to choose the appropriate option. The Freeze Panes option keeps both the rows and columns visible while I scroll. Freeze top row, of course, freezes only row number 1, and freeze first column freezes column number A. In this scenario, since I have both column headers and row names, I will choose the Freeze Panes option. This faint black line indicates that the top row and the left columns A and B are frozen. So if I scroll, I can see that the first two columns remain intact, and when I scroll down, the column headers also remain intact. The other two options, which are freeze top row and freeze first column, do not have any bearing on the cursor. So for the freeze top row option, only row number 1 will be frozen, and for freeze first column, only the column number A will be frozen. But for the Freeze Panes option, it depends on where my cursor is positioned. So everything to the top of the cursor and to the left of the cursor will be frozen. Step 3 is to undo this. I can go back to the Freeze Panes option and select Unfreeze Panes, and this removes or unlocks the columns and the rows. For further information, please read the appended article.